Hi, everybody. This is Dr. Sana, and I wanted to talk about the first pillar of happiness. So, there are 10 pillars that we have to fulfill so we can finally feel happy in ourselves and in our environment, no matter where we are. And yes, we are going through hard times, but it comes down to our microsystems, to our microcosmos, how we take care of ourselves. This is how we take care of our environment and other people. So let me break it down for you what it comes down to when we're talking about self love. So it is not how you treat yourself, how you, um, we don't need self confidence, we don't mean self esteem when we're talking about self love. We talking about we're not talking about affirmation. We're not talking about learning to love ourselves properly. We're talking about to feel safe in your own body, to feel that you can trust life, that you don't have to force or control something in your environment and for yourself in your body. So when we're talking about self-love, it's the moment when the body is no longer on guard and it doesn't have to protect itself because something might come up, somebody might hurt you, something might hurt you, some word might hurt you. And it can be the parents or your friends or your boyfriend, partner, anybody that can basically step into your private sphere and touch you in a way that and move you in a way that you get out of yourself. So when you are feeling safe in here, this is what we talk about when we talk about self-love. So we go further into this topic because it means that this subtle state of readiness that you have when you are out there in certain situations, like I said, it comes down to how you react and how you basically represent yourself out there. Are you firm in yourself that nobody can overstep your boundaries? Are you firm in yourself and self-confident enough that people notice that you are really firm within yourself and you have your home here? You are not manipulative. And this is a state that we don't learn this at school. Nobody teaches us to how to probably take care of ourselves and feel home and feel this trust in ourselves so we can basically not only treat us well, it, it basically is like a domino effect. When you treat yourself good, you're gonna treat others good because it's a ping pong game type of, because everything that you give out there in love form, in money form, any kind of giving, it comes back to yourself. So let me get back to this. Usually you should not ask for self-care. You should not force it to love yourself better or more properly. It should, it responds to permission. Your body responds to permission, not to forcing. If you're forcing your body to basically rest or get into yourself or stay within yourself, this is not possible because the body really responds to permission. So allow it to rest sometimes. I'm only talking about rest. I had posts before where I was talking about the yin energy in female. So it's not only important in female, it's important in men too. We are so challenged in this society that we live in. We are challenged to move and be productive every day and have everything under control and be on a run all day long, and basically be productive, constructive, making money, making doing something, and we don't know how to rest. This is what it comes down to. If you allow your body to rest sometimes because it's necessary, you're gonna feel more in your body because you allow this physical body of yours to fall back and chill. And this is a very important aspect of life that nobody teaches us. I repeat myself, nobody teaches us. We have to learn just to do nothing, just sit in a chair and just look to the top and say, this is me, and I just am, okay? I'm not productive today. I don't want to be productive because I'm productive the whole week, the whole month, the whole year. And I deserve to be just chilling today. And you should go for it. You should really, really, really live it. This resting time is very important to come to a regeneration, to come to reset your nervous system so it can properly regenerate and renew itself, so you can charge your energy, so you can start the week with a new energy. And everybody, I'm sure you felt it in your body. I'm sure you know this phenomenon already. So allow the body by creating the conditions to rest. The conditions of resting are just the safe space of calm space with candles, with a lot of blankets, maybe an oven if you have an oven, and just read a book. Just read a book. Reading a book is not only gaining knowledge, it is calming your nervous system down. Your vegetative nervous system gonna say a big thank you to you when you can recharge and calm your system down with just resting. And Sundays are actually a good day for that, but you should have your resting islands through the day, every day. That means beside the meditation that you have, or your structures that you have in the morning, like Pilates or yoga, asanas, and meditation slot, you should have a slot after work or in the middle of it that you take a rest. Either it is a breathing meditation or a walking meditation when you walk after you had your lunch, something that you can create by yourself anyhow. And no matter how, it is your way of resting, and it is worth to basically go for it. And you should do it because you're going to be more productive after this. So many people think they struggle with self-love, but the body never learned to rest. And this is what I said earlier. Nobody teaches us, not our parents, not the school system, not the working system, teaches us to fall back in ourselves and feel safe in ourselves and feel at home in ourselves. And without that sense of inner home, no amount of positive thinking can create self-love. And this is very important to understand. No amount of positive thinking, no matter what you do, gonna create this real love. And for many people, this started early, adapting, stay strong, stay alert. You don't know what is out there, who wants to use you and abuse your kindness. You hear these type of affirmations or conditioning from home and your environment. So how are you supposed to feel safe? It's understandable, but it's very sad because we get way too late to ourselves, way too late actually, because we should be there when we start running out of home, like in the early 18, 19, 20s, when you leave home, your parents' home. You should have that safety already. You should feel safe in your inner body already, and you should know who you are and what you're about and what your potential is. But we get there very late. But no matter how late, it's okay. We are working on it and we get better from day to day. You should understand that these healing progresses and processes take a lifelong. So you should be patient with yourself. You should be understanding with yourself and supporting. Yeah, it is not going fast enough sometimes, but it's important that you show gratitude and be appreciative to every step that you're taking. It's not important how many steps you take in a year. It's important that you took them. Okay? So let this land in you, and I hope it simmers and it's going to be productive. So rest was for us very unsafe. This is what we learned. And so self-love was never missing because we didn't even know what that is. And it was simply not never supported, not by parents, not by school, by nobody. So we have to, for one, learn self-care means resting sometimes. Self-care means to recharge myself, to live this yin energy in myself. Yin means it's the material side, the yin yang system. It's the material side of material means that we are taking care in doing nothing. Yang is the we are in motion all the time, and yin is the resting and regenerative part of the yin yang circle. So you can't discipline yourself into feeling at home. You can't force it. You can't discipline and you cannot force it. This is something that has to come naturally out of yourself. And our body doesn't respond to pressure. No matter how you pressure yourself or you try to discipline yourself, it's not going to work. So let it come by itself. Give it time and fall back and watch yourself and your body and your brain to get into this zone of resetting, recharging, feeling safe finally. This sense of feeling comes later when you are really taking care of yourself and have me times. This is what I'm preaching all the time. Having me times is very important. This is actually already an all day, every day island that we should have, an oasis for ourselves where we are taking care of. This is something for me now. This is what I do. And even if it's researching for something that you like, a song or a suit that you wanted to have, or a plant, you want to plant some seeds or something, or paint a picture, and you want to know the tools and how to paint, the techniques. So this is already me time too. And this is you bringing yourself to yourself. And basically, this has to be appreciated as what it is. It is me time. Okay? So don't force and discipline yourself. It comes by nature. You just have to stay on it and try to feel the inner sense over and over. So tell yourself, hey, I am at home. I don't need to have somebody to feel at home. I don't need to take care of something or someone to feel at home. Sure, family, kids, partner are so important. We come to that. But the first pillar is still self-love. So when you think about self-love, you don't need to ask yourself whether you like yourself enough or not, because this is not what we talk about. A more honest question would be, do I feel at home in my own body? Do I really feel at home in my own body? And what kind of response are you giving yourself? This is very important. And because when that sense of home begins to return, self-love is no longer something that you have to force or try to practice. It becomes something that you live. So this was the first pillar. I hope you enjoyed it, and tune in because it's going to be continued. There are so many other pillars, but this is the first and most important one. And if you have questions or comments, just DM me, and I'm gonna get back to you. All right, this was your Dr. Sana for today. Enjoy.